What is up, Sooner fans? Welcome back to the Sooner Surge Double Trouble. Can't wait to get started here on a Friday night. I guess you could say we are almost 12 hours away from kick. Well, I guess it's still 13, but you know what I mean. 10 o'clock Utah time. First off, big thank you to Believe and Be Saved, to Mike, to others who have been lifting our dad up in your prayers. He did have surgery today, brain surgery. It went really well. And continued prayers would be appreciated as he's recovering and healing from that. But wow, just thanks for the comments, guys. You guys have been, it's just been meant a lot to see you guys sending us messages and things. So we appreciate that very much to know that you guys have been praying for him. Thank you. Hey, dudes. Hey, Blake. Hey, Jay. Hey, Mike. Hey, others that are on here. Yeah, it's Friday night before the Sooners take on BYU. And guys, I don't know. I've seen a whole lot that have been posting that they are in Utah.
It sounds like OU is going to have a huge contingent. From stuff I saw with people on the planes flying there, from people in the town having parties tonight, and I think they took over Provo. I think it's going to almost. I mean, it's going to be a great atmosphere for OU, and I'm kind of upset that this is the only game they're going to get against BYU in the near future because, golly, looking at the stadium and everything, at the mountains, golly, that Toby posted, I really wish I was at that game tomorrow. I mean, it just looks like a great setting, man.
Yeah, thanks, Richard. Appreciate that. Yeah, in a surprise to nobody, the east side of the state is dominating the West in high school football. I don't know if you saw the score. It's 59-0 half, Bigsby against Norman.
Nobody's beating Bigsby.
This was the year that people thought maybe the West side could do it, but they're not going to.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, and nobody's beating Bigsby.
Hey, Blake's already looking at Christmas lights there in Utah. That's nice. I love this time of year. 59-20 now. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they took off the gas.
What's up, Mars Jam? Hey,
what's up, Mars?
You know what? Did the Big 12 actually do OU a favor in playing a 10 o'clock game?
Yes.
Because it is a short week this week. You guys do. I mean, OU has to come back. Now you're going to get back at an earlier time on Saturday, get a full night's rest. If they would have played this game late tomorrow night, you basically lose all day Sunday. Thursday's Thanksgiving. You play on Friday. So I do think that this could have been a good thing for OU when at first I know we were very critical of this time.
It's one of the only things that the Big 12's done for OU. But I love tomorrow because you got that game, and then you get OSU in the afternoon and then Iowa State, Texas in the evening. Those are the games you are going to be watching because let's face facts. The chances, if everything goes chalk this weekend, the chances of OU making it are pretty slim because OSU losing to BYU at home, not happening, probably. And then Texas losing to Tech, probably not. So
Agreed.
This is the week.
Infidel said, "What's up, Hunter?" Hunter may be joining us here in a bit, guys, but he was actually at the OU basketball game. So maybe as he gets on here later, he can give us his thoughts on that. So Jay and I apologize. You're going to have to bear with us. Jay and I are trying to roll the comments, and we won't be near as good as Hunter, I promise you. But we'll give it a go and try to get as many up there as we can. We're doing it with our fingers on our phone, so bear with us. BYU has had a weird schedule this week. Blake, you mentioned that the other day. Yeah, with couldn't practice one day.
Yeah, it's been weird. And you know what? I would love the viewers to comment on this. But, Jeremy, before the season, how many OU fans thought these two games were going to be two of their tougher games? I think a lot of people did. Other than Texas, I think people thought the BYU road game and the TCU. And these should be probably the two easiest games now, which is wild.
Yeah. Hey, Richard Ringer is comparing Reggie Powers to
he's really good.
Everett.
Richard, he's really good. And his stock is rising. He is climbing the charts.
Yeah, we'll be watching several games tomorrow. I think someone else said that they would be watching OU and then really excited to watch the other two. I am too. It's just a really good day of college football, mainly because we're OU fans and there's a lot that can happen.
I don't know on this, Blake, if they're in Provo or Salt Lake. I have not seen it. I saw the radio crew, I think, was in Salt Lake. So it's possible they could be in Salt Lake. How far of a drive is that, Blake? Like 20 minutes or something? It's not very far, right?
I do know of several fans that are making that trip. Jonathan Laulu, I don't know if you noticed, Jay, that he said he'd fill up the whole side if he could. But hey, I
But
do think, Sooner fan, I think tomorrow is Caleb Williams' last college
you
game.
think he's playing tomorrow because it's UCLA? Other than that, he wouldn't be playing.
Absolutely, and I also think that
Is that their last? That's their last game, isn't it?
right. But is he gonna come back because he doesn't want to go to a team in the NFL? I think he's gone. He's not going to come back to USC.
He's not coming out.
They're done.
He's not
Yeah,
coming
watch
back.
his highlights today, Richard. Reggie Powers could be a little bit underrated. I'm not going to lie.
I agree. Blake said it's a 40-minute drive. I thought it was closer than that, so longer than I thought. So they might be in Provo.
You cannot win at BYU, have something happen to where you needed it to happen, and then go lay an egg against TCU. I would not expect that to happen, but weirder and stranger things have happened. As a Sooner fan, we've seen kind of the gauntlet in that area where things have happened. But I'm still banking on OSU tomorrow losing. I think Houston's going to take them down.
Hope Williams takes another loss. I'm with you. I hope USC loses.
Hey, Jay, if there's one thing we all know as Sooner fans, especially the last few years and even this year, if OU doesn't come ready to play, they make games that shouldn't be games into games. I mean, that's their own doing. They need to be crisp tomorrow. They need to not be penalized much. They need to keep their cool. They need to tackle really well. They need to make the right decisions. I mean, there's so many things that I'm excited to see if they can stack it up from last week to see if maybe they've got this thing figured out on offense.
Yeah, got to have a good game on the road. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get all that to happen, but I would love to see out of all those that you put there, Infidel, Texas losing is the one I'd like to see the most.
What's up, Lori? What's up, Sooner fan? Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
It doesn't matter the coach. That's the thing. You can't say, well, there's a common denominator with who their coach is. That's actually not the case. Whoever it's been, is that a product of dealing with 18 to 21-year-old guys? Honestly.
I don't think there's some schools. I mean, I think Georgia plays down to their competition, but they still win. I think OU, the problem is when OU plays down, they lose these games. That's what you can't have happen. You're better than them.
We owe TCU a good butt kicking, and whoever it was that injured Dylan Gabriel, is he still on that team, Jay? Because if it is, watch out.
Hey, let's address this too. I've seen this too, Mark. I don't get it. It makes zero sense to me. Do you, Jeremy? I know you don't get it either.
I don't know if you saw the picture. It was a little video clip of Jackson Arnold warming up. My goodness. Are you the size on this dude? The arm strength, it's night and day different than DG. And DG has been a very good, almost great, serviceable quarterback. He's really played out of his mind, if you want to say what it is. But he is not Jackson Arnold. And are there going to be growing pains? I absolutely think there could be a little. But you are kidding yourself if you think that Jackson Arnold should have to sit another year behind DG. Not going to happen. Won't happen.
Not going to happen.
Can't happen.
And thanks, Lori. Appreciate the nice comment and kind words. Hey, I think the problem with the whole rumor thing is it's like, and Jeremy, you know this too, because you are against, I mean, you say a lot of things about DG, but it's almost like if you're an OU fan and you say something bad about DG, people jump on you. You know what I mean? Like they defend DG so bad. It's not you're saying that DG's awful. It's just that, guys, I think people need to realize Jackson Arnold is a 5-star. Right? I mean,
Jay, name other 5-star quarterbacks at OU. Go.
That have ever played at OU?
Yes.
Caleb Williams, Spencer Rattler.
Was Rattler 5 or 4?
Oh, Rattler was a 5, I believe.
Well, here's what I know about all those guys. They have elite arm strength, okay? It's not a joke that they're a 5-star. It's not like they weren't given that credential. And look, we all know that the most highly I guess you can cheered for guy in OU sports is the backup quarterback. It seems to be. It's just in this case they're right. I don't think Kyler was a 5-star going to A&M.
Yeah,
Though.
he was, but he just transferred in from another
Was
school.
he a 5-star going to
Kyler
A&M?
Murray, I believe, was. Yes.
Bomar,
Bomar.
Brent Rawls.
So
Hey
here's
Jay,
an interesting thing.
absolutely, absolutely. If DG were to go down, there is zero chance Jackson Arnold's not the guy. He's the guy.
Yeah, agree.
And
I would agree.
and BV alluded to that. He said unless there's some things that happen, the red shirt will not be pulled. So obviously he's implying if DG goes down, he actually I think alluded to even if they just need him in a short yardage thing. I hope they wouldn't burn it in that. But guys, the red shirt's irrelevant. He's not playing 3 years in college.
Hey,
If
let
he's as
me
good
ask you
as
this
everyone
question,
thinks he
Jeremy.
is.
Let me
If
ask
he's
you
as
this
good
question.
as everyone thinks he is, he's got 2 years.
Let me ask you this question. Is it
Thank
fair
you,
to
Mark. I just said that you're exactly right.
Hey, does it make sense to say DG's a system quarterback?
He's absolutely a system quarterback. Hey, and I think they do Infidel. I think Infidel, they do have Arnold ready to go each and every game. He is the backup quarterback, and he's one play away from being the guy and probably never relinquishing that duty again. Okay. Mark, I think Rhett Bomer was a 5-star guy. Great minds think alike, Mark.
He was.
But
Somebody else said it
Jay,
earlier. He was 5-star.
he's a system quarterback. I mean, that's what he. Jay,
Yeah, that's a very Brian.
And look,
Very
this
well
is
put.
where you've got to give Levy some credit. You remove Levy's offense, DG's not great. He has helped DG immensely. I do think that DG knows the scheme. He played with them at UCF, but he is a system quarterback. I am not for DG coming back, down post. I'm not for it. I think he's been great. I give him so much kudos, cred, whatever you want to say. The guy's been busting, as kids would say, if that's even a word now. But listen, he's not the guy next year. Plain and simple. You can't have an Arch Manning situation.
I heard a lot of rumors today about Arch Manning going to A&M. I don't know if that's true or not, but
hey, look at this stat from Sooner Fan, dropping up some good ones. Sooner Fan, this is elite. One ranked team since he's been at OU. Now
and
I
listen,
know.
hey, Jeremy, I'll be the first 1 minute. DG this year has been better than last year. He has been
for sure.
He's made more plays with his legs. He's made more plays, even in the pocket, moving a little bit, making plays. But they're not 5-stars they're 5-stars for a reason, and they're hard to come by. When you get a 5-star quarterback, that usually means they're pretty dang good. Okay,
it's any position, and Jay, like, I've got to defend Dalpos as well because you have to ask the question. It's been talked about this week. The question has to be asked. The other thing is
he's not coming back.
How are we a top 4 offense? OU? Yeah.
Well,
they've had 2 or 3 clunkers of the games, but the other one they put up over 50, and it's been elite yardage.
But you also got to realize the yardage has been huge. I mean, that's part of the big deal.
Don't need that problem. You do not need that problem. And look, he's not a problem. DG is a great, I think, locker room guy, but there would automatically be a controversy.
Yeah.
And you're talking about putting up 500 or 600 yards a game is elite. That's with mistakes.
Yeah. So, and, I mean, all that does, if DG comes back and you sit Arnold, first off, that's Arnold's second year and he's sitting again. That also, every quarterback in the next few recruiting classes, you're backing up their starting time a little bit, right?
Hey, the competition's going to be stiff for next year. I would love nothing more than DG to win the last 2 games, put up huge numbers, get in the Big 12 title game, and win a Big 12 championship. He deserves it. He's exactly what Infidel says, though. He is a game manager, Jay. He is the guy like Trent Dilfer, who won a Super Bowl, Brad Johnson. They're not elite quarterbacks. They may have a Super Bowl ring. We're not going to have a national championship ring with Dylan Gabriel. But has he been good? Yes. But listen,
I think he's been very good this year.
I think he's been very good. But if you take away the drive, listen, you take away the drive against Texas, which was really two good passes, the scramble to Stoops, and then the corner lob to
He made the
Anderson.
plays, though.
You take away those, he made great plays. But listen, people would have been very upset. So I'm just saying, I think he is a very good game manager. He knows the offense really well. He doesn't take a lot of risk, which really is the definition of game manager.
But
But
I think
I think
it's
Jackson Arnold is going to come in and ooh and all. Again, I can't count five, Jay. Can you? Tell me five passes where you said, wow, on Dylan Gabriel.
well, it's not that. I just think we're comparing apples to oranges. You're comparing a 3-star quarterback out of high school to a 5-star. I listen. If Jackson Arnold was not at OU next year, everybody would be really cheering for DG to come back, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's because look who you got there, and that's
It's
part of the
because of
issue.
who's in the waiting. You're right. That makes all the difference in the world. He is probably a better leader than actual quarterback. He's not going to come back and sit. He's got business ventures. He's likely going to be drafted in the 5th or 6th round, guys, and be on a practice squad or hold a clipboard. And kudos, man. Not many guys are in the NFL. Okay. And look, he has been way better. He's starting to throw the ball down the field better, but he isn't Jackson Arnold arm strength. But I have been highly critical of him, and I give him a lot of props for how he's played for the most part this year. Do I wish he did some other things better? Absolutely. I would absolutely hold the clipboard in the NFL.
He's been better this year as far as the consistency.
Thank you, infidel. Jay, is this what
Thank
this is
you.
what I've been saying this all year, and there's people who jump on me. Both can be true. I can like DG, and I can say he's got limitations and weaknesses. That's called what being really, I guess you could say, a truthful person is, and not just someone wearing crimson colored glasses. We don't just push it like that. Look, if there's issues, you got to call them out. We're fans. We can do that, and we can still like the person and say there's limitations, and infidel hit the nail on the head. That's what it is.
Yeah. Good point, Jimmy. That's true. And yeah, realist. Hey, Ron, how are you?
Evening, Ron. Hey, we're almost here, Jay. We got 2 trivia questions. Again, 2 pretty elite trivia questions. I do want to say Mike Wilkerson sent us a DM on Twitter and sent us a trivia question. We are not asking that one tonight, but we may ask that tomorrow or the next day.
After the BYU game.
After the BYU game. We're trying to stick to the BYU game, the game of the week here. Listen, there are no ads tonight. As far as we know, there's not going to be any ads being rolled. So when the question comes up, you will see who can answer it first. Booger Daniels made millions holding a clipboard. That is absolutely right. Millions.
Who would you say some of the best backup quarterbacks in the NFL that never played really?
Oh, goodness.
Chase Daniels is one of them.
What about
he hardly ever got in the game, but he stayed around the league forever.
What about a guy like Cooper Rush?
Well, he's only been in the league a few years. He hadn't been in the league.
Yeah, I don't know of any veteran. I mean, that didn't play a lot.
Landry Jones made a good career, but
he did
not as long as Booger Daniels there. But
Landry Jones, Jimmy said. Are you guys ready for the? Let's do it, Jay. We're a minute early. But let's roll with it.
Roll the trivia.
You guys ready for some Sooner Surge Double Trouble trivia?
We got 2 tough ones tonight, guys. 2 tough ones.
Oh, Steve Berline. What a name,
a good
dude.
One.
Steve Berline.
All right, first trivia.
Colt McCoy, infidel. Colt McCoy was elite, dude. Every time he came in,
He's
won.
Still in the league. All right.
Is he really?
I think so.
Dopo says bring it.
Bring it. Okay.
Oh, wait. Before you do, can everyone pick your jaw off the ground right now?
Wow.
Pick your jaw off. This is $41 million in career earnings for Chase Daniels, and
that's a lot of boogers. It's a lot of
ashamed that guy made 41. I just can't believe it. Here we go, Jay.
All right, first trivia question of the night. Be fast. There's no ads. First one to drop it in the chat. All right. In the OU BYU game in 2009, which Oklahoma player had the first pass reception? First pass caught in that game. Go.
Jay, we're gonna have to try to get these comments because they're gonna come in quickly. We don't
Yep.
have Hunter with us.
Yep. Who's going to get? It's a tough one. No multiple choice tonight, guys.
You think they're Googling it?
I don't know. They can Google it all they want. Yeah. I don't care.
Maybe hard. You'd have to go the play-by-play on the game. Gresham is
Not
not
Gresham.
it. Good guess.
Gresham didn't play that game. He was injured.
James Hanna was the starting tight end, I believe. Trent Rattery and James Hanna. Both. Ryan Broyles is not it. Manuel Johnson is not it.
Not it. This one's going to be tough.
Hey, should we give him a hint?
Let's go for a little bit, and then we'll give him a hint.
How about we give him a size?
Go for it then.
Stills is not it. This guy was 6'4". Had a bright future, never panned out.
I mean, I'm getting ready to drop the initials in there if they don't get it.
Don't drop him yet. Someone's going to get it. DeMarco Murray.
The question
was, who caught the first pass in the 2009 game against BYU? Lori doesn't know. Chris Brown, Infidel, did have the first handoff that play. Ran like a 3-yard game. Not Joaquin Iglesias, not Kelly, not Broyles, not Hannah. Wow, Jay, we got a stumper, baby.
Boom.
Boom.
There it is.
Adrian Tennell. You guys remember that name? Number 80? Adrian Tennell, job host, 83. You have a chance tonight to be the first ever. There's Tennell. T got it as well. Little late, T, but you got it.
Dalpost, is that your first win of Double Trouble Trivia?
It is, I believe. And Jay got a chance to go back-to-back for the first time ever in Sooner Surge Double Trouble, but you'll have to wait till the 40-minute mark because that's when we'll do the next one.
Yeah. Adrian Tennell was a good receiver.
He
just didn't pan out.
6'4", Jay. He was going to be elite. What happened?
You know, is
he the most talented receiver that never panned out? No, because you had Trayon Bridges. The whole class with Rattler.
I don't think Hazelwood panned out.
I don't think any of them did. That whole four. Rattler, Weiss, Hazelwood, Bridges.
Theo
did not get what we thought we would. I think Trayon Bridges would have been best of them all. So much trouble.
Man, those three guys between Trayon Bridges, Seth McGowan, and Mikey Henderson, so much talent.
I forgot about McGowan. Oh, Quentin Chaney was tall too.
Yeah,
Quentin
Chaney. McGowan.
Wasn't Chaney
a baller?
Hey, wasn't Chaney Booker T?
Yeah.
Hey, Infidel says he wouldn't have gotten that one, but yesterday he pulled that one out. I couldn't believe. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, Lori's asking if you had to Google it.
Who was 6'6"? Chaney, I believe.
Oh, Hunter's here now. Woo, Hunter. Let's go.
Where's Hunter?
He's in here.
How do you know?
All right. Hunter, we already rolled one trivia.
We just rolled the trivia. It was elite. It took him a while, but Dalpost gets the win of Adrian Tennell, first catch in the 2009 game. Hunter is here. Oh, you were at that game. Okay, Infidel. Hey, Hunter was at the OU basketball game, guys.
They looked good again. They didn't even play good.
They struggled early, but here's how you know they're better. They struggled, and they still win going away. So
they still scored 90 points.
Very ugly game. Mike, I don't know where Mike was on here early, Lori. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, I saw him.
A win is a win. And guess what next week is, guys? Feast week. One of the best weeks of college basketball. You can watch the Maui Classic. You can watch. Hey, Jay, let's see if anyone in the chat can get this. Who is the Hawaiian team that always plays in the Maui Classic? What university? This is an extra trivia question.
Sooner fans wanting Saturday predictions. Are you talking about the OU game or just all in general football?
We got to go all three games. But, Jay, we got the Sooner Surge game. Chaminade. There it is. Thanks, Brian Cochran. Chaminade. Hey, we got the Sooner Surge game time that'll drop at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Listen, guys, we will be on at about 8:30 tomorrow. 8:30 in the morning, okay? 8:30 in the morning. Hopefully you guys will join us for a little pregame talk. But 63-3 Infidel. Wow. That is pretty Jay, do you know your score yet?
For OU BYU?
I got 48-9.
I said my score last night, I think, didn't I?
I got 48-9.
I thought I said 51-24 is what I said, but I may be.
If they score 24 on OU, I'm highly disappointed.
All right, who does LSU play tomorrow?
I think they're saying ISU.
Oh, okay. I was like, hey, Sooner Sir said 42-10. I am calling one upset tomorrow. Mark it down. Go right now. Go to your casino. Go. Drop your money on it. It's happening. Why are you shaking your head, Jeremy?
I know how this goes, but go ahead.
Who do you think I'm going to say?
Florida State losing?
No, you probably thought I was going to say Georgia, Tennessee. I'm not doing it. Listen, Oregon State is going to roll Washington.
Where's that game at?
Oregon State, they will roll them.
I agree.
And when I say roll them, I say 2 touchdowns or more.
Yeah, Jay, you're trying to encourage people to do illegal things. This is crazy, bro.
I don't know if these guys are from Oklahoma. I don't know.
True
I don't
that.
bet, so I'm not.
Hey,
I'm just using it as a reference.
So we had,
dude.
we had the DG talk earlier and Jackson Arnold. Tomorrow, what are you expecting, Jay, to see at the receiver position?
I think you're going to see the same thing you've seen most of the year. I don't think you're going to see much different. Do you?
You don't think we see more Gibson tomorrow? Mike, Lori was really worried. We didn't know where you were. Hey, Jay, you don't expect to see Gibson more tomorrow?
Maybe Gibson would be the only one.
Gibson, and more Gibson. Hey, you get Gibson. You get Gibson. You all get Gibson. Let's do the Oprah. Gibson.
You know who you kind of look like there?
Who?
Skip Bayless.
Oh, someone called me Stephen A. Last week. I'll be heavy dose. I do want to see a lot of Stoops early and often because I want him to break that record. But you know who I could do without tomorrow, Jay?
Who?
It wouldn't hurt my feelings if I didn't see Gavin Freeman on the field at all. Is that rude?
No, I mean
none.
You can say whatever you want.
I want to see Petaway returning punts. I want to see someone else returning kicks. I don't want to see Farouk back there anymore. He's had his chances. And I want to see, Jay Jones maybe says he wants to see Freeman more.
No, I think he's saying not seeing him.
Oh, boo, yeah. Get him off the field. I thought Petaway was going to be elite. He wooed everyone in camp, and then he got 9 catches. 9 catches. Where's he been?
Yeah, I do want to see more Gibson for sure. He's the one guy from the bench I think.
Hey, someone said Farouk out for Gibson. And Jay, you and I both have said, I don't think Farouk is a wide receiver 1.
I mean,
I think he's a 2 or a 3. He can do some nice things.
Who's one on this team?
He's not the dude at receiver.
Who's the one receiver on this team?
Well,
hey, Mark, I don't know where he is, but I really don't.
I don't care where Bunkley Shelton is. Farouk peaked, I think, in the bowl game with Lincoln Riley.
No, he had a good year last year. He's had a good year this year in games. I don't think you have the consistency with Farouk, and that could be on DG.
Yeah, I don't know how much we spread it out. Stoops is if you're going to go by stats, Crystal, you are 100% right. Stoops is the one. Now, Brian says Andrell Anthony was the one, and that's correct. He was.
Hey, Jeremy.
I don't think Farouk is as good as Stoops. I don't think he's as good as Anderson. And, guys, I don't think he's as good as Gibson.
Hey, you can put it down tomorrow. I know BYU can't stop the run very well, but DG, they're going to try to get DG's numbers the next 2 weeks, massive numbers. You know where he is on the all-time college football passing. They're going to try to pad those numbers the next few weeks. Levy's going to call a lot of pass plays.
Guess what happens if DG?
I hope he does.
Guess what happens if DG's numbers go up? Drake Stoops' go up. I promise you.
Oh,
and I would love for Drake Stoops to get over 1,000 yards. Yeah, the Bob Stoops bowl game. Yeah, you're right. I still don't think he gets to New York. I don't think he gets there.
Let's have this conversation. Dylan Gabriel to New York for the Heisman. Who else? Who thinks he's going?
He's not going there. There's too many good guys ahead of him, Jay.
Well, unless he buys a ticket, as Sooner fan says.
Hey, I'm with Phillip. If you want to go with contested catches, I know Farouk's made a couple, but Gibson, man, he seems like that guy. Now, here's the question you have on Gibson, Jay. Can he go across the middle of the field? Can he run a slant route?
Well,
I
Yeah.
mean, those are the questions you got to have.
Hey, Hunter, we know you love DG, and I get it. He's a good
You're the only
quarterback,
one
but
that
why,
thinks he's going to New York, bud.
Hunter? Why do you think he's going to New York? Who is he going over? Give me the 3 guys he's beating out to go there. It's not happening. You got Bo Nix, you got Penix,
Penix,
you got
Travis.
Travis, you got maybe Harrison. You have who else? Am I missing?
We're leaving a big one out. Drake May, maybe.
No, not Drake May. He's not.
4
5?
go.
No way.
4 go, dude.
They're not taking 5 this year.
We're not taking 5.
Daniels. That's who I was missing. Daniels.
Jaden Daniel. Yeah, Jalen Daniels.
Hunter, why do you think it'll be 5 people taken? I doubt it.
Yeah, DG's not going, guys. Hey, speaking of Daniels, did you see the Kansas Daniels is coming back?
Coming back.
Weird.
It's almost like when Lance Leipold came out and said he's not taking the Michigan State job.
Leipold.
I say Leipold, okay? Then Daniel said he's coming back.
Hunter, why do you keep saying 5 will go? Yeah, DG still wouldn't go if there was 5. Golly, Hunter. I agree,
That's right.
Mark.
That's right.
He might get that, Crystal.
He probably will get that in yardage, too. He'll get a lot of yardage, but I still don't. You're going to have to remove Nix, or you're going to have to remove Penix, or you're going to have to remove Travis.
Hunter going there?
Jordan Travis, or you're going to have to remove Daniels. I mean, who are you removing?
And we've left someone else off, I think.
I mean, you could say Milrow, but I don't think
so. Doubtful on Milrow. But
what about Brock Bowers? I mean, he got injured though. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, if he has elite games, Bowers might.
What about? I mean,
I don't.
Some people just don't have the numbers.
I think the Heisman would be the most overrated ceremony anyway. I think it's lame, honestly. That will help. That will help, Blake.
Hey, Hunter, you know what's sad though? Hunter, you are correct. If they would have just beaten OSU and had 1 loss right now, he'd be in the Heisman race.
Mark says the winner of the Washington-Oregon rematch goes. The other one stays home. Probably depends on what kind of game it is. Sooner fan, we've never done a live show during the game.
We've thought about it,
but
my emotions would get the best of me.
Yeah, we get pretty emotional during games, and it's just hard for me to focus on the game and do something like this. But
it's something to think about, though.
Basketball team, it was an ugly win. A lot of turnovers, bad fouls.
They still won by 25.
Still win by 25, so I think that's a good sign. Yeah, I've seen the Onakunu live stream before.
Oh, does he
I've never
stream
watched
the games?
all of it. I've just seen that he does that. I know he gets a lot of views, but honestly, we're not in it for the views, really. We're just in it for the community. And I'd love to chat.
Does he stream the games live?
Yeah, he streams them.
Oh.
Lori calls them strange. Hey, I would love to talk, about, the game and stuff during the game. But again, it's just very difficult with other things.
Hey,
your wife, my wife is
the
same, dude. My wife is the same.
Arkansas got beat tonight in basketball. That's right, at home.
Hey,
but listen, it's not new for Arkansas. Every year, Musselman, beginning of the year, they struggle, and then he gets it together, and they look really great at the end of the year. So,
Infidel, I appreciate you saying this live stream would be better. It means a lot. Hey, Jay, every night on the pod, every night on these lives, my wife yells at me because I'm so loud on the other side of the house. And I don't even feel like I'm talking that loud, but you should see me in games. It's insane.
Yeah, Mark, thanks for your service. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
For sure. Hey, let's go back up here. UTSA. Is this Trailer's last year at UTSA? Is he taking the A&M job? You heard all the rumors.
What a shock.
You think he's getting it?
I think he might be.
He knows Texas football, but I still think it's a shock.
Hey, Mars, it's not the little 12 in basketball. It's loaded. And
how about OSU in basketball?
If OU can
1 and 3.
If OU can finish in the top 7 in basketball, I think it's a win.
I agree. OSU 1 and 3, man.
Wait,
You
what do you
know?
say? 7 of them?
Hey, I don't think it's a done deal with Traylor. Do
Uh,
you?
Look, I already told you, and you basically roasted me and said, get off the camera
When?
when I said they're not going to pay mega money for another coach.
Yeah, that's stupid. Why do you think that?
They're not going to.
So you're saying they're getting Traylor because he's cheap, not because he's not a good football coach?
They're going to not pay. I'm going to say it right now. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. They won't pay more than $8 million a year for a coach.
They shouldn't pay Traylor more than $8 million.
That's why they're getting him, Jay.
Venable's getting like $7 million.
Brian, you bring up a good point, but hey, did you see the way he's getting this?
I agree, Brian. I agree with that.
You don't have money.
They have money?
Jay, why is I don't think they can afford Lane Kiffin at $9 million.
Jeremy,
how about that?
Jeremy,
how about that?
They have so much money. What are you talking about? Why do you think A&M doesn't have money?
I don't know.
I don't understand that at all.
I guess I don't know, Jay. I don't know. If I threw $76 million away, I might be having to try to save something.
Well, they can spend as much as they want. They just keep getting money. They have money falling everywhere, okay? And I agree. I don't think they did that to get Traylor. Now, unless they think Traylor is just the biggest up-and-coming name ever. And I think he is a really good coach. I do. I don't know if he's ready for the SEC, but I think he's a really good coach.
Is there a higher chance they get Riley than Traylor, Jay?
No, they're not getting Riley.
Why?
To me, Urban Meyer, maybe, but not
What's
Riley.
interesting is they're saying they're going to make a decision like in the next few days.
Listen,
how?
You can put this on paper right now. Lincoln Riley does not take another college football job. He's either at USC or he's NFL. He is not taking another college job. I don't think.
Yeah, I think he's gone. I think he's going to pros. I think that's what's happening. I think Sharon Moore is going to be the next Michigan coach.
Harbaugh will be back. He's not going anywhere. He's off.
Harbaugh is gone.
No, he's not.
Harbaugh will not be coaching Michigan again.
He'll be coaching next year. Book it.
Oh,
why would he not?
He's going to be in the pros or retired. He cannot coach Michigan again.
Why?
He cheated.
They dropped everything's done now. It's over.
They didn't drop it.
Yeah, it's over, dude.
He admitted guilt, basically.
And they suspended him for the regular season. He'll be at the Big Ten Championship in the bowl game, and he'll be coaching next year. It's over with.
He is not going to, Jay.
Hunter, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about when you says it got worse. They had a couple of coaches. I get it. I still think they're not going to get in trouble for it, and he'll be back.
He's gone. He's absolutely gone, Jay. Jay, I got an idea. How about if he coaches again, you got to try to act. Maybe we can get a Sharpie and actually color a mustache on you because you can't grow one.
What's that have to do with anything? Harbaugh doesn't even have a mustache. What do you mean?
I'm just making fun of you, dude. Hey, we got a second trivia question. We got to see if Dow Pois here can make the sweep, can be the first Sooner Surge Double Trouble viewer, community member to get 2 in a row. Guys,
Hunter,
gals, you're going to let Dow Pois go win this easily? I hope not.
Before we do this.
Wait, Mike's got a challenge for us, Jay.
What's that?
Mike's going to ask us a question.
Does he got a question for us?
Bring it, Mike. You'll probably stump us. Bring it. It's probably from 1948 or 19. I don't know. I may not know it, but ask it. I'm ready. We'll let Mike ask his first, and then we'll ask ours. All right, Jay, let's put our twin minds together, our psychic minds together, bro. Tanya.
Oh, thanks, Tanya.
Tanya, you are the best. I can't say enough for how you do this. Your generosity, Tanya. Thanks so much. Good evening, Tanya. We can't wait for softball. We are pumped for tomorrow. I'm waiting on Mike's question here. Type it in here, Mike.
Thank you, Tanya, again.
Again, thank you, Tanya. Jay, come on, Mike. Ask the question. Mike. We're ready. Jay and I may get stumped right now. The twin power.
Hey,
Oh,
and we
now
can't
Dob
we can't Google it because we're on our phone, so there's no way.
Are we talking current OU safety?
Nah, probably not.
I was going to say Brandon Everidge. It's
No,
probably
there's
not
an
it.
older guy named Zach something. I can't remember his name. Is there a guy named
Dixon
Zach?
was a great one. Scott
Is
Case?
Zach? Is
Could
there
it
an
be
old
Scott
play?
Case?
Is it Zach something? Mike? Am I
It
close?
says it's there. It's there. It's there. Don't know what that means. Did we get it?
No, it's
Ricky
not Ricky
Dixon?
Dixon. We haven't got it. Straight,
Derek
not
Strait was a corner. Derek Strait was a corner. All time, it wouldn't have been JT Thatcher. Wouldn't have
it's
been
Zach. I
Antonio
think it's Zach
Perkins.
something.
I was going to say Scott Case, but Zach Henderson, duh.
Okay, I couldn't remember his last name.
Zach Henderson.
Nice.
77? What year was he? Was he
Yeah,
77?
No, I thought it was older than that.
What a great year. Was 77 a great year, guys? That's Jay and I.
A great safety was Scott Case.
Scott, I said that, Jay.
Oh, did you?
Hey,
All
here we
right.
go. Sooner Surge trivia right here. Number 2, Dog Post going for the sweep.
Wait, before we do this, we didn't roll ads. We're not rolling ads.
We're not rolling ads. We are not rolling ads.
No
ads rolled.
All right, so
here we go.
This question, let's see, can Dalpost get the double whammy tonight, or is somebody else going to get this? All right. Going back to the BYU game, 2009. I want you to tell me, name 4 coaches from that OU staff that are current head football coaches in college. Go.
This is going to take them a while to type it in the chat. Who's the fastest typer? 4 coaches from the 09 OU staff that are current head coaches in college football. Got to put all 4 in the chat. Only last names is all we need.
Yeah.
We should have Jeopardy music playing right now.
That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it?
Not sure how to do that, though. Not John Smith.
Not John Smith.
BV, Jay Novell, Shane Beamer.
Not Beamer. Nope.
Shane Beamer was not on that staff, was he?
Nope. Shane Beamer was a young pup at that age.
Oh, yeah. Teague's doesn't have it.
4 coaches.
Shane Beamer would have been about 14 years old.
4 that are current head coaches right now.
Yeah, exactly, Sooner fan. I'm thinking high school.
This is a tough one.
There it is.
There it is. Dalpost.
It's a double whammy.
Double whammy.
Sooner Surge, double trouble, double 2-in-a-row winners. Dalpost. Wow. Kevin Wilson, Jay Norvell, Josh Heupel, Brent Venables. Wow.
Impressive.
He got it. Guys, give a shout out to Dalpo, us being the first one.
And you know what's
he's going to go in tomorrow night with a 2-question streak.
I had forgotten on that.
Was Josh Heupel? You know why you forgot about Heupel? He's like the Stay Puft man now. I'm just kidding. That was rude.
I didn't know that Stoops wasn't on that staff. I thought he was still with BV, but he was gone. He was at Arizona.
Wait, what was Heupel on that staff?
Quarterback coach.
Quarterback coach, wasn't he?
Quarterback coach. Hey, Dan Mullen's an interesting name for A&M. I don't think it's going to happen.
Hey, I got a big question for you guys. Jay, I mentioned Stay Puft earlier. Do you know how to spell Stay Puft, Jay?
Stay Puft?
Yeah, the marshmallow guy from Ghostbusters. How do you spell the last word?
Well, I would think it's Puff, but you're probably going to tell me it's Puft.
It is.
Okay.
It's
I
Stay
say
Puft.
Puff.
It's Puft. I bought my kid a Stay Puft action figure. I did not know it. Mind blown.
Action figure?
Like a toy.
Who'd you buy that for?
Hey, did you see that, Jay? Oh, Crystal.
Oh,
this is.
Wow.
Kudos to Crystal. Crystal may get the win right here.
You brought it up with Stay Puft,
for that
Jeremy.
comment. Jay, did you see the Uncle Lou roasting the Heupel in his hype video?
Yeah, I did. I don't think he's that heavy. I don't know.
I don't. I can't be probably one to talk now. I've put on a little bit of weight, but probably nothing like that. Maybe it's when you become a head coach.
Bobby Hill. That's a good comparison.
Jay, should I tell the don't cross the stream story?
What? No.
Me and you? Huh?
No.
I can't tell that story.
No, double chin, man. We're on a rabbit trail now. Back on it. We're on a rabbit trail.
Bobby Hill.
Jeremy, do you know what show he's from?
Oh, King of the Hill.
Yeah.
I love Boom Hour, guys. Boom Hour is legit. Crossing the streams equals
Let me
bad.
ask
I
you a
hope
question.
tomorrow. I hope tomorrow OU is not crossing the streams with signals from Levy down to Gabriel and vice versa.
Does anybody remember?
You're right, Mark.
I know a lot of people.
He got a natty ring, and we don't. You're exactly right.
A lot of people talk about King of the Hill, The Simpsons, and all the South Park and all that. But dude, you know what kind of started like all that was? Do you remember Beavis and Butthead?
He said
that was the dumbest
crack,
man.
Crack butt. Hey, I think Heupel absolutely gets a warm welcome. People like Heupel. They didn't love him as a coordinator, but he won a natty. He's the last guy to win a natty.
Do you think? But he kind of got ran off like BV did.
I think it was because
you think people were on Levy? Do you remember when Heupel was OC? They were bashing Josh Heupel.
It was bad, dude. Levy's better than Heupel. Hey, Todd, it's cool.
Jeremy, that's pretty good.
You remember Beavis and Butthead to America? It was a movie. We weren't allowed to watch it.
Mark, are you in that area? You're in the West Coast, aren't you, Mark?
Jay says Beavis and Butthead requires weed. Hey, I cannot wait, Jay, until tomorrow. Guys, listen. Here's the slate for tomorrow, Sooner Surge viewers.
Hey, wait, before
Ren and
you get
Stimpy's another one, too.
Hey, before you get on this, Jeremy, I want to say something. What's the best animated show that's been out there, ever made?
Animated show?
Yeah, we're on, like Simpsons. What is the best one?
I have no idea, dude. It's not Family Guy. Hey, I've been to Glorieta, New Mexico. It's beautiful. Mark, Glorieta is beautiful. Oh, wow. Wife's best friend. South Park. I don't watch any of those. Hey, what I was going to say is tomorrow, here's what's on tap. About 7 a.m. we'll drop Sooner Surge game time. 8:30, we will be on. Wow, thank you so much, Crystal.
Appreciate that.
Give me a Josh Heupel, Bob Stoops friendship update. Did they bury the hatchet? Actually,
listen. Hey, I'll answer that.
Answer it, Jay.
I'll answer that. I don't think Bob Stoops holds grudges at all. I really don't. I even think he wouldn't even bash Lincoln Riley after what happened. Really, I don't think. I think the hatchet's buried. I don't think there's an issue.
And look, Bob Stoops was loyal to the fault. That's kind of his MO. He's too loyal. So I think that's been dropped now. Whether or not Heupel thinks so, that could be another perspective.
That's a great question, Crystal, actually. Really good question. And you know what? Bob's doing some great things on the media with that sellout crowd, that podcast. Maybe he'll have Heupel on.
Brian, I agree with you. Heupel is the one with the problem, it seems like. He's upset.
And I saw Mark's comment about the Jetsons. The Jetsons is a classic, one of the best out there.
What was the robot's name? Nope.
No, Roxy.
Rosie.
Rosie.
Oh, Jay, I got to show. Hey, do any of our viewers remember Small Wonder?
What is this?
I've got nothing but great memories of the people, my time there. Everybody there shaped who I am. Dude, Hunter, kudos to Hunter. He finds all the facts and the stats. So there you go, Crystal. Doesn't seem like he's really got anything upset. Remember the robot girl? Yes. Small Wonder.
Hey, and Crystal.
Vicky.
Crystal, we'll find out next year when he comes to Norman, because if that thing's still severed, that relationship, you won't see Bob and them talking about it. But I think they will. I think they'll talk about it, and I think everything will be fine.
Hey, if Drake Stoops is not in the league, he's going to be on staff.
Oh, 100%.
Joan Lawson, Vicky. Remember Vicky, Jay?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That
yeah.
was a great show. Hey, guys, 8:30 tomorrow. Hopefully, you guys can join us so we can have a great live before the game. We'll probably go for maybe close to an hour tomorrow morning, 8:30 to 9:30, and then you'll still have an hour and a half to get ready for the game. And then we'll be on after the game. I know Jay kind of will be in and out. I'll be on after the game. Again, guys,
Now, I'll
very
be here
much.
at 9:30. I'm good
Yeah,
tomorrow night.
you'll be on the pregame live. Guys,
No, I mean
Hunter.
tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, we'll be on a lot. We'll have a live tomorrow night too, where we can be watching Texas and all celebrating OU to the Big 12 title game.
Maybe
Hopefully,
that's what we should do, is a live for the second half of the Texas game. That's
oh
about
yeah,
when
who
we'll
would
be
join
on.
that? Oh yeah. Hey, I want to say just a much appreciation for Tanya, for Crystal, again for your
Yes.
donations, guys. Even more so, thanks for the prayers for our dad. We really appreciate that.
Yep.
Surgery went well, but still need prayers as he's recovering from brain surgery. But man, thank you so much, Sooner Surge community. Sooner basketball get a great win tonight. The up and up. You got Feast Week, Thanksgiving. You got Boomer Sooner tomorrow with BYU game. Lots happening. Again, we're here to cover it all, and we appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Till next time, till tomorrow. Boomer.
Sooner.